Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are jumping into part 2 of our CPC exam practice questions walkthrough. We are going through the remaining 5 questions, breaking them down so you can understand the logic, the codes and the exam mindset you need to pass with confidence. If you have not watched part 1 yet, the link is in the description. Make sure to check that out first so you don't miss anything. Let's get started and develop your CPC exam preparation. This is the first question. Let us try to solve this question by using elimination method. First, let us look at the options. Check option A, 69105. 69105 is for biopsy external auditory canal and 69110 is for excision external ear partial simple repair. Option C, 69200 is for removal foreign body from external auditory canal without general anesthesia, and option D, 69205 is for removal foreign body from external auditory canal with general anesthesia. Now let us read the question. A 2-year-old is brought to the ED crying and pulling at her ear. On exam, the provider finds a small plastic toy piece stuck in the external auditory canal and removes it with small forceps. Which procedure code should be selected? So here the provider finds small plastic toy piece stuck in the external auditory canal and removes it with small forceps. So what is the correct code? 69105 is for biopsy. Here there is no biopsy mentioned. So eliminate 69105. 69110 is for excision external ear partial simple repair. In the question, they have not mentioned excision external ear, right? They have not performed excision here. So eliminate 69110. Coming to option C, 69200. Remove foreign body from external auditory canal without general anesthesia. In the question, they have not mentioned general anesthesia. So this is the appropriate code. Okay. You can see they have mentioned the provider finds a small plastic toy piece stuck in the external auditory canal. So this is removal of foreign body from external auditory canal without general anesthesia. Option D, 69205, they have given with general anesthesia. In the question, they have not mentioned general anesthesia anywhere. So eliminate option D. Next question. Let us check the options first. Check option A, 85362. 85362 is for fibrinogen degradation split products agglutination slide semi-quantitative. Check option B, 85378. 85378 is for fibrin degradation products D-dimer qualitative or semi-quantitative. Option C, 85379 is for fibrin degradation products D-dimer quantitative, and 85380 is for fibrin degradation products D-dimer ultra sensitive. Example, evaluation for venous thromboembolism, qualitative or semi-quantitative. Now let us read the question. A clinician requests ultrasensitive fibrin degradation test to assess a patient for possible DVT. Which code applies? The right answer is option D, because 85380 is for fibrin degradation products D-dimer ultrasensitive for evaluation of venous thromboembolism, qualitative or semi-quantitative. So here the clinician is requesting ultrasensitive fibrin degradation test. So this is an ultrasensitive D-dimer used to evaluate possible venous thromboembolism including DVT. Therefore, the right answer is option D. Why other options are not correct? 85362 is for fibrinogen degradation products, agglutination slide, semi-quantitative. It is not related to D-dimer testing. And 85378, it is D-dimer qualitative, but it is not ultra-sensitive. In the question, ultra-sensitive is mentioned. So, 85378 is wrong. And 85379 is for D-dimer quantitative, okay, but it is not ultra-sensitive. In the question, they have clearly mentioned ultra-sensitive. So, we have to code 85380. Next question. Let us check the options first. Check option A, 34702. 34702 is for endovascular repair of infrarenal aorta by deployment of an aorto-aortic tube endograph including pre-procedure sizing and device selection, all non-selective catheterization, all associated radiological supervision and interpretation. You can see they have given angioplasty stenting performed from the level of renal arteries to the aortic bifurcation for rupture including temporary aortic or iliac balloon occlusion when performed, pseudoaneurysm dissection penetrating ulcer, traumatic disruption. And 34701 is for other than rupture. 34702 is for rupture. And option C 34706 is for endovascular repair of infrarenal aorta or iliac arteries by deployment of aortobiliac endograft for rupture including temporary aortic or iliac balloon occlusion when performed. So it is for rupture. And 34707 is for endovascular repair of iliac artery by deployment of an ilioiliac tube endograft including pre-procedure sizing and device selection. All non-selective catheterizations when performed unilateral for other than rupture. Now let us read the question. After undergoing an aortogram and CT scan, a 45-year-old woman is diagnosed with non-ruptured infrarenal abdominal aortic aneurysm measuring about 4.5 cm. Due to rapid enlargement, surgical repair is recommended. The aneurysm is repaired from the level of the renal arteries down to the aortic bifurcation. So which code is correct? They have given non-ruptured infrarenal abdominal aortic aneurysm. So we have to code for non-ruptured. The codes 34702 and 34706 is for rupture. So we cannot code it. Directly eliminate 34702 and 34706. Now we are left with 34701 and 34707, that is option B and D. 34701 is for endovascular repair of infrarenal aorta. 34707 is for endovascular repair of iliac artery. In the question, they have given infrarenal aorta, infrarenal abdominal aortic aneurysm. Therefore, we have to use the code 34701. 34701 is the only code which matches infrarenal non-ruptured renal to bifurcation aorto-aortic tube endograft repair. I hope you're clear with it. Next question. This question is from Evaluation and Management. Let us check the codes. Check the first code 99283. 99283 is for emergency department visit for ENM of a patient which requires medically appropriate history and low level of MDM. Check the code 99221. 99221 is for initial hospital inpatient or observation care per day for evaluation and management of a patient which requires medically appropriate history, straightforward or low level MDM, and total time on the date of encounter for code selection is 40 minutes must be met or exceeded. 99231 is for subsequent hospital inpatient or observation care. MDM is straightforward or low and time 25 minutes must be met or exceeded. Check option D 99238. 99238 is for hospital inpatient or observation discharge day management 30 minutes or less on the date of encounter. Now let us read the question. A 33-year-old male admitted on 17 December after a motor vehicle accident for a splenectomy is discharged on December 20. During his stay, he had pain and shortness of breath that improved with Levaquin. On the discharge day, the physician performed final exam, reviewed chest x-ray showing possible infiltrates and a CT abdomen showing no abscess. The patient was prescribed Zocin and instructed to follow up with his PCP or return for pain or bleeding. Total discharge time is 20 minutes. Which CPT code should be billed for 20th December discharge service? An important trick to solve the questions fast is you have to read the last sentence. Okay, what they're exactly asking. They're asking which code should be billed for discharge service. So we have to code only for discharge. In the options, the only code for discharge is 99238. 99238 is for hospital inpatient or observation discharge day management 30 minutes or less on the date of encounter. In the question, they have given total discharge time is 20 minutes. So that is exactly matching with the code 99238. Remember, the codes 99238 and 99239 are for different day discharge. Okay. Therefore, the appropriate code is 99238. 99283 in option A is for emergency department visit. It is not matching with the question. So we'll eliminate option A. And 99221 is for initial hospital inpatient or observation care. It is not for discharge service. Okay, so 99221 is also wrong, and 99231 is for subsequent hospital inpatient or observation care. That is also not a discharge code. Whenever they're asking for discharge services, you have to code only discharge codes. That is 99234, 99235, 99236, 99238, and 99239. And also make a note that 99234, 99235, and 99236 are for same day discharge, and 99238, 99239 are for different day discharge. Let us move on to the next question. What is the medical term for renal calculus? You can read the options. The right answer is nephrolithiasis. Renal calculus means kidney stone. Urolithiasis means stones anywhere in the urinary tract. Ureterolithiasis is another term for stones specifically in the ureter. Make a note of all this. That's all for today. I hope these explanations helped you feel more confident and ready for the exam. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It really supports the content and helps more students prepare successfully. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next CPC practice session.